Radwa, can we go live?
हम लाइव हो गए.
Okay, so we're going live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to CxO Talk. CxO Global Forum is a knowledge sharing platform which gives business and networking opportunities. And today we have a really amazing guest, Sir Atif Mukhtar, CEO at AEKRA Consulting. Sir, how are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, fine. How about you? Alhamdulillah, fine. How about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, sir. Thank you for giving us your time. It's great to have you here.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Uh, Thank you. So we'll just get into it. Tell us about your journey. So where did it all start from?
It all started when I was around 16 years of age. My mother was an assistant manager in IT department of Cotton Export Corporation. So she was working over there for about 13 years. And I started getting into my hands-on experience with IT related stuff at that time. Since then, I developed interest in computers and learning stuff about it. And then I started my graduation from FAST in 2002. I did my graduation and I joined Siemens Pakistan as an SAP consultant back in 2003. So when I started working for Siemens, it took me 3 years of time to get certified in SAP. And later on, I moved to globally to various locations like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, US twice, and then I came back to Pakistan and joined Abacus Consulting for 3 years. I worked for Abacus Consulting, and I started my venture at that time with with the name of AEKRA Consulting, and now I'm working for Agha Steel as a business applications lead, and also running my own venture AEKRA Consulting on side by side basis.
That's amazing. So after so many jobs, what made you, what sparked that thing to, start something of your own?
I think if you have the right vision and you have the right values with you, it's all about making things happen. So step by step, you make things happen, and then you reach to a stage where you achieve your dreams. I believe in living your dream, not just dreaming about stuff. So it's like my objective to become to run a startup company from Pakistan, and I started this venture with this objective in mind, and that's how I get into it.
That's wonderful. So tell us more about your company, like everything, like where it started from.
Yeah, it's a small startup. It started with my graduation from Greenwich University as an MBA graduate. I started working on this business proposal at that time. I worked on strategic management. I worked on financial aspect of it. I worked on marketing of this organization. And every subject that I took in this university, what I did, I tried to portray my organization and present it in a form that it is practically live. So since then, when I graduated from Greenwich University in 2014, I started this venture, and this venture gave me an opportunity to become an SAP consultant by running an SAP consulting company, not just a partner firm. Although I became partner in 2022 from SAP side, I became partner in SAP Build platform. SAP has different partner profiles that they used to have. They have gold partner, they have silver partner, they have build partner, they have platinum partner. I am a SAP Build partner. Build partner means I have solutions that are working with SAP, and I can use those solutions to entertain any client relevant to SAP practice. So that's how I get into it.
And that's wonderful. So what do you think? your company would look like in 5 to 10 years from now?
It's a difficult question because right now I am managing two things. I'm working with Aga Steel and I'm also running my company side by side basis. So my objective is to first fulfill all the requirements of Aga Steel because I'm an employee over there. And later on, if I get time or if I get enough budget with me, then I spend it on my company profile. So right now, my objective is not to establish this company as a running firm, but to develop its products which are relevant to SAP practice in Pakistan and abroad, and those products can then be marketed to any other organization.
And that's wonderful. So talking about, doing your own thing and, managing a job at the same time, how do you think, how difficult is it to manage a work-life balance in this situation?
Yeah, it's not that difficult because right now I'm working in a corporate side. Corporate means you have duty time defined where you work and you do your deliverables, and then you leave for your home. So later on in the evening, I've got enough time with me to venture into my own initiatives. So at that time, in the evening or in the night time, I try to find out things which are more entertaining or which are more attractive towards my building my own organization. So that's how I'm managing things like that.
Leaning more into that, outside of work, how do you unwind? Do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, when I was in when I was doing graduation, I used to play cricket a lot. So I was a captain at that time in cricket, and then I was also one of the wingman of volleyball team. So I've got
That's nice.
sports with me, and besides that, I'm also into reading stuff, blogs, writing blogs, things like that.
That's amazing. So, young kids who are, doing the same things as you did when you were younger and who are trying to, get into the same path as you did, starting their own business, what kind of advice would you give to them?
I would suggest that there's no shortcut in life. You have to earn your living. You have to make people believe that you have the skills or you have the passion to deliver things, and then once you have the trust built with you, and then you can capitalize on that trust and deliver what your skill set is. So it's not necessary that everybody who is a young person and energetic becomes a CEO of an organization. It's not like that. And you don't even have to imagine this as your target for your objective of your life, because everybody who's running his own company doesn't mean that he is a CEO for the organization. There are multiple roles in the organization that you are playing. Some are CxO level playing roles, some are managerial, some are subordinate level. So wherever you apply your skills, you have to be very visionary and you have to be very valuable to your organization. And once you are valuable to your organization, you build your career from there onwards.
That's so talking about, C-level uh, positions and their responsibilities. What do you think are the key attributes and those qualities that a person should have in order to, get these positions?
Yeah. Right now, what I would suggest is C-level executives has to understand the dynamics of the market. That is more important, because the day you jot down your plan doesn't mean your plan is applicable from the day one. You might have said that after 6 months of time you will do something, and later on, it's after 6 months, COVID happens. Then what happens? Your plan becomes dormant, that you cannot utilize your plan, and then you don't have any other backup plans with you. So in order to be very attentive, you have to be understandable, you have to be very market oriented, and then you once you have your market understanding with you, you take decisions for your organization that is much more relevant to the practical life. So that's what I would suggest.
That's invaluable advices. So, keeping in mind the changes, the rapid changes in today's market, how do you think we are going to keep up with these changes? Keeping in mind the whole rapidly changing digital transformation and everything. How do you think
Mm.
businesses like yours are going to keep up with them?
Yeah. Rapidly changing doesn't mean that you lose your space. Everybody has a space in this world that they are playing their role accordingly. So if your organization has a certain space in your market, this space needs to be capitalized, and that space needs to be with you as an identity. You need to have an organizational identity to fulfill your customers' demands. If you have that in mind, you can actually flourish even in troublesome situations, because you have the right attitude, you have the right practice, you have the right objective in mind. So there's nothing that could stop you from achieving your objectives.
And that's invaluable advice. So looks like we're getting to the end of it. So tell us, what do you think about the utility of CXO Firm,
Utility of what?
CXO Global Forum?
Yeah, it's a nice platform for all the CX level in personnel to interact with. You become accustomed to a lot of different people all over the globe, and then they interact with each other and they find out reasons of helping each other out in their problems, in their issues, in their service deliveries. So this is a nice platform for us. Actually, I've been in touch with CxO Global from quite some time. I've been following them before. I became
That's
recently a member of it. So that's how I feel about it.
that's wonderful. We're glad to have you here, and it was wonderful talking to you today, sir. Thank you very much for your time, and it was, once again, wonderful talking to you.
Thank you, Radwa. It was really nice talking to you as well.
Thank you.
I
That's all.
appreciate it. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.